Hi, welcome to Get a Clue, Casual Gamer, where we get a clue, C-L-U-E, about a game. Today we're going to be looking at the game Sea, Salt, and Paper. Such a tiny little box. Yes, I am not at home. I am at a conference for work, but I still need to get these videos in because October 10th is my 2-year anniversary of having this channel, and I'm trying to make sure that I have my 200th video put up on that day. And to be able to do that, I really need to be doing it, some of these videos, even when I'm not at home with all my games behind me. So today we're going to look at Sea, Salt, and Paper. Now, I don't know if you've ever heard of this game before. It's a pretty new game. In fact, it came out in 2022 officially, but I think it really was more, it went out to Kickstarters and maybe a few to retail, but they were gone instantly. And people were talking about this game over and over again, and you just couldn't find it anywhere. Nowhere. I finally played it for the first time at the Dice Tower retreat this couple weeks ago, and it's such a great little card game that I decided, okay, another commercial here. I'm in Nashville for work. I leave tomorrow, so by the time you see this, I'll be back home. After lunch with colleagues here in town, I had pulled up a map of game stores in the Nashville area, and there was one that was just a couple miles further down the street from where I was eating. So after a very heavy lunch, I drove down to this store, Tabletop Hobbies and Games, a little store in a little storefront, and I wasn't sure what to expect when I went in, because a lot of the pictures that are kind of like linked to Google Maps for their site are several years old, and it didn't show a lot of inventory, so I didn't know what to expect. But for being that small shop, they have quite a few games to choose from. They'll have one or two only of each game, but they have quite a few. And one of the ones that caught my attention right away was Sea, Salt, and Paper. Yeah, if you look, when it talks about paper, it's all this origami art, and every card has a picture of that in different types of origami artwork. Lovely, lovely artwork. So anyway, so let's get a clue about this game. C is for components, L is for length of play, U is for uniqueness, and E is for ease. A lot of ease stuff. So let's start with C, components. What are you going to find when you open this box? Well, obviously it's a very small box, so you're not going to find, a whole lot, but you will find the rules, and then you'll find 58 cards and 6 game aids. These are the game aids. We got 4 player aids right here, that two-sided. This is to help remind you of things in play, and this is what to do at the end of a round. And then this tells you how many there are of the different colors and stuff. That's really, I almost never use these, but I did use that other card a lot. And then you have the 58 playing cards. Now, when we get to ease, we'll get a better look at these cards, because that's it for components. That's it. Length of play, they say 30 minutes. I would say it depends on how many people are playing. If 2 people are playing, then yeah, you could probably play it out in 30 minutes, but I would add at least 15 minutes. If you're playing for the first time, or 2 to 4 players, 3 or 4 players, I would say more like 45 minutes, because there are several rounds that you're going to be doing in this game. Okay, so about 30 to 45 minutes for length of play. Uniqueness, okay, you are collecting sets and it depends on which card you're collecting. There are different colors. We got dark blue, like an aqua, like a purplish almost. In this light, I'm losing daylight out there, and I've got crummy hotel room lights. Yellow, green, purple, light purple, kind of like a peach, orange, maybe, pink, and a reddish thing. I don't know. And then you have the mermaids, which have a gray background. Okay, don't worry about the colored background. I don't know if I ever even worried about the colored background. I was always looking at the symbol in the corner. That's what I was trying to connect together, because you're trying to make sets. So that is, when it comes to uniqueness, that's what I'm reminded of, is making sets. And each one has a different power that you can use when you make that set. I am not going to go through all of them, but they are explained in the rules. So let's continue from uniqueness to ease. Ease of play. This is not Uno, but it's also not hard. It's different. Now, of course, in Uno, you do have a few cards that change things up. You know, the +4 or the wild cards or the, there's a few cards. Well, all of these cards, when they're created into certain sets, have a certain type of power to them. They help you get more sets or get more points or get more of something. Or to do something that normally you're not supposed to do. I'm gonna, oh yeah, and the nice thing is, like I said, the player aid here tells you exactly what each one means. So if there's a funny symbol in the corner, it tells you exactly what it means, what it can do. I'm going to look up one here. The fish. You got the little fish. It's like a blank fish, which kind of means you need 2 of them. And this is 1. And it's like 1 point for each pair of fish cards. But their effect is that the player adds the top card from the deck to their hand. So you get 2 of these, you play them down. They're going to be a point for you at the end of the game, but because you just place them down now, you get to take an extra card off of the top of the deck, the playing deck, and add it to your hand. So you now have 1 more card than the average person does, until everyone starts trying to do stuff like that. Another symbol is the little paper sailboat. Paper sailboat. It's 1 point for each pair. Again, but their effect is the player immediately takes another turn. So let's say you actually have a pair of fish and a pair of the boats. So rather than just play this and take another from the deck, no, don't do that. Play this one. And you get the points, you've played it, and then you can play this one. You've got another point, and you can take one off the deck. You're building up the different things can mean different things, give you different effects, different powers. The little crab shape, if you get 2 of these, it's worth a point, but their effect is the player chooses a discard pile, consults it without shuffling it, and chooses a card from it to add to their hand. They do not have to show it to the other players. So you could play this down and know that in the discard pile you saw something that you have a pair for, or you need, or you want. to work something else out. Then there's, let me find this. Yeah, I love this one. You have cards that have a little swimmer, and if you pair it with a shark, a swimmer and a shark, a swimmer and a shark, then you get a point for each of the combinations. And the effect is the player steals a random card from another player and adds it to their hand. So you play, the shark comes and bites a card off of somebody else's hand. So these little things can change. Now, the shells, it's basically, if you have one shell, it's worth no points. But if you have 2, 3, 4, 5, if you have 6 shells, it's worth 10 points. So you're collecting shells. And that's basically all the different choices. So you already halfway know the game. I've just basically given you the instructions about all of the different types of things that the different cards can do, and they're all worth points. Why not? So how easy is it to learn, teach, play? You've almost got it now. But if we're going to go by the instructions, first of all, one side is all ads for other games. So this is it. These are all the instructions, pictures, possibilities. Here is exactly what's on the card. So it's just a repeat of this, nothing new. And then, you know, it's it. There are a few other designs, the shells, the octopus, the penguins, and the anchors all depend on how many cards you have to how many points you have at the end of each round. It's that simple. So that is not a hard game at all. How easy is it to find? How easy is it on your pocketbook? Well, I just got to this point and went, oh yeah, I did not look it up. Okay, yeah, see, this is what I was expecting. Ooh, where did that go? I'm in miniaturemarket.com. I'm going to run over to GameNerds.com and let's see. Okay, Game Nerds has it for sale. Okay, retail is $15. That's retail price. Game Nerds has it for $12, and you can order it right now. But miniaturemarket.com has it, oops, I clicked the wrong thing, has it for $12, but they still have it under pre-order. Do they not have their stock yet? It is a very new acquisition. Places have been waiting to have it because they sold out so quickly before. Somebody is selling it on Amazon for $15 retail price, and delivery is like a week away. So it's not, they aren't charging shipping to Prime members, but it's not Amazon itself selling it. Okay, so in your friendly local game store, like the one I just found here in Nashville, its retail is $15. Simple at that. And they are well stocked. But on Amazon, they're selling it for $15. I don't know who it is selling it. It's just through them. It says ships from Amazon, sold by Amazon, but I don't think Amazon knows what they're selling. I mean, it's like, And Game Nerds has it in stock for $12. And Miniature Market, by the time you see this video, Miniature Market will probably be past the pre-order stage and have it in stock and selling it for $12. So easy to find. It really is easy to find. Easy on your pocketbook. 12 bucks, even 15 bucks. That is very good for gaming pricing. Even if it is a small box, it has a lot of game in it. And so, until next time, happy gaming. God bless you and your family. And you just got a clue about the game Sea, Salt, and Paper. Bye.